Welcome to the Nostalgia Academy, where I put on my favorite little hat and become Professor Duck and put Stevie Baby's nostalgia knowledge to the test.
Why is it always me answering the questions and never you?
You're a student of life, Stevie Baby. Alright, now, this episode is all about 90s sitcoms. Now, we're both products of the 90s, born very early into the 90s, so I have a feeling Stevie Baby's going to do quite well on this.
Let's go.
Alright, right into it. Question 1. In the show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith moves to LA. From which part of Philadelphia did he move?
West Side?
West Philadelphia. Born and raised, correct, Stevie Baby.
I was singing the song in my head.
That's what I did too. 1 for 1. What a start. Alright, on to question 2. The iconic character Steve Urkel was played by Jaleel White. What was the name of that show?
Family Matters.
Ding, ding, ding. That's correct, Stevie Baby. 2 for 2. Family Matters, starring Jaleel White, was a big hit in the 90s.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
I just like that show, man.
Me too, actually. I watched it for sure. It's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
On to question 3. Although it debuted in 1989, Seinfeld was probably the crown jewel sitcom of the 1990s. Zeppelin, take it easy there, Frank.
Wow.
Now, what character was based on co-creator Larry David?
I don't know.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The answer is actually George Costanza was based on Larry David.
Yeah, I don't know about Larry David or George.
Who went on to write Curb Your Enthusiasm, and you could see a lot of similarities between the characters of George Costanza and Larry David. But great comedic writer, regardless, Larry David.
He was a good side.
Dude, you can come down here. He just loves nostalgia, this cat.
Yeah, he does. You guys doing Sabrina?
Yeah, he's very excited for Sabrina and Hocus Pocus, but that's not coming up for a while, so keep that on the back of your minds for now. On to question 4, Stevie Baby.
Let's go.
One of the 2 main characters of this show claims to have witnessed his sister abducted by aliens as a child. What was that show?
I have no idea.
No answer. All right, well, that show...
I'm just gonna guess Family Ties.
Ooh, interesting guess. I really like that. But the answer was the X-Files. The truth is out there. X-Files really brought back the alien craze in the 1990s. The whole Roswell green alien head thing, it was really a fun time. X-Files really had an impact on the culture in the 90s. Question 5, Steve-O. The kids on the show Saved by the Bell often interacted with their principal. What was his name?
Mr. Belding.
Mr. Belding is correct. The Big Bopper, Mr. Belding. I loved Saved by the Bell. I would watch it every morning before school.
Yeah, I would watch it all the time before I would go on the bus. And then I watched it again more recently, and I wasn't a huge fan. Probably because I couldn't relate to it, and I wasn't looking up to these kids. Well, when I was like, 8 years old, I was like, I want to be in high school and be cool like Zach Morris.
Having said that, though, some shows do, I feel, have a little bit better staying power. And I feel like we might actually mention some of those shows coming up here. So, on to question 6, Stevie Baby. Corey Matthews and Sean Hunter were the childhood best friends of this television show.
Boy Meets World.
That's correct. Yeah! Boy Meets World. And I actually specifically wanted to bring up Boy Meets World when we were talking on the last question there, but I didn't want to give you a bit of a spoiler there, so nice. Very well done, Steve. One of my personal favorites, too.
Yeah.
My favorite. It is a really good one. But question 7. We're halfway there, Stevie Baby. Time to dig in. Ray Romano starred as Ray Barone in the show Everybody Loves Raymond. Actually written by Phil Rosenthal, one of my favorite comedic writers, went on to make one of my favorite shows, Somebody Feed Phil. Somebody feed Phil. That was a moment. What was...
Probably edit that out.
Now, what was Ray Barone's profession in that show? It's a profession you might like.
Real estate agent.
Throwing a dart at the wall. Not a bad guess, but the answer is a sports writer. He actually, I forget the newspaper, but they would always joke about his column. He was actually a sports writer and would cover a lot of the New York sports teams.
Oh, that's cool. So I didn't watch that show much.
I loved Everybody Loves Raymond. I love Phil Rosenthal.
Everyone loves Raymond. It's in the title. So.
Oh, good show.
Good you not.
Now, question 8, Steve Baby. What is the name of the coffee shop that the characters in the show Friends would frequent together?
No idea. I literally have no idea. Main Street Coffee. I was not a Friends.
Not a Friends fan?
Not that I'm a fan. I just didn't watch it.
I watched it with my sister growing up, and it was definitely, obviously, that and Seinfeld were the two biggest shows of the 90s. But the answer is the Central Perk. You'll see a lot of Central Perk merchandise out there, and it was a fictional thing in the show, but I believe since they've made one, so I think you can actually visit the Central Perk. Moving on to question 9. What show began the careers of stars Tim Allen and Pamela Anderson?
Home Improvement.
That's correct. Home Improvement, another one of my personal favorites.
Yes.
Tim Allen, just comedic great. Loved every episode.
Yeah, for sure. I could watch all reruns, but I could.
And Wilson talking over the fence.
Oh yeah.
Just everything about that show was great. Al Borland.
Yeah.
Great classic show.
Yeah, one of the best.
Now, question 10, Stevie Baby. Ed O'Neill played character Al Bundy on what hit show that started in the 80s?
I know this one. Hold on.
Don't forget, you do get 3 hints.
No, I don't need a hint on this one. I know it. I just watched it. What's my time clock? I was at work. Are we just going to set do a timer here?
Zeppelin says you got 30 seconds.
Sorry. Oh, it's interesting that a cat sold that. But
In my earpiece.
I got you.
Yeah, he's running the time up there. Oh, yep, 30 seconds.
I think it's Married with Children.
Married with Children. Good job, Stevie Baby. Got that one by a hair.
I was thinking like something with marriage. I just couldn't think of it.
Married with Children. Very good shows. Now, question 11, Stevie Baby. 2 left to go. In what U.S. city did the show Full House take place in?
San Francisco.
San Francisco, famously shot in San Francisco. You can see images of the Golden Gate Bridge and other famous San Francisco sites.
So I believe that they didn't actually shoot anything in San Fran. That was just like some scenes that they shot, but I don't think any actual acting. I think it took place in San Francisco.
You might be right. I want to say there's a house they filmed in, but I couldn't say for sure.
Yeah, I think that that house that they actually filmed, I think it was filmed in front of the studio audience.
Actually, you're probably right.
I don't think that house was actually their house. It's just
the house from the intro. Yeah.
But I don't really think
you're probably right. But comment down below if you have the specific details, and let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
If us was only so smart. All right. Final question, Stevie Baby. Are you ready? You got Zeppelin with you there. You look prepared.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
All right, here it comes. This spin-off show ran for 9 seasons, the same length as its parent show, Everybody Loves Raymond. What is this show?
Repeat the question.
This spin-off show ran for 9 seasons, the same length as its parent show, Everybody Loves Raymond.
I don't know.
It is starring a famous actor who went on to become a mall cop in the movie.
I know him. I just don't know.
It's in there. The answer is The King of Queens, starring Kevin James. I knew you would have got that one. It was right there, but sometimes you don't get those close ones. As Bills fans, we understand that. So. But that's it. 12 out of 12 questions. Let's count them up and see how you did, Stevie Baby. Looks like you got 7 out of 12, Stevie Baby.
Not bad for my first run.
Not bad, but you're over halfway there. You're past the hump.
You said these questions were getting.
Well, we like it a little challenging. But I think you did pretty good. And I think, we both learned a couple things along the way, and hopefully you did too. Thanks for tuning in.
Tune in next week for more Nostalgia Academy.
Night, folks. Alright, I think you did great, Steve.
Thanks, man.
Josh Prince, you got 1 for 1. Steve Rooker, you got 2 for 2. George Costanza, you did not get 2 for 3. X-Files, you did not get 2 for 4. Mr. Feldon, you got 3 for 5. Boy Matthews and Sean Hunter, Boy Meets World, you got 4 for 6. Ray Romano, the sports writer, you did not get 4 for 7. Coffee Shop, Central Perk, you did not get 4 for 8. Tim Allen, Pam Anderson, Home Improvement, you got 5 for 9. Heather O'Neill, Married with Children, you got 6 for 10. What City Did Full House Take Place, San Francisco, you got 7 for 11. And the last one, King of Queens, you did not get 7 for 12. I think this set is starting to really come together, man. Yeah, well, I like that sign. I like it all. I like it a lot.